Ever feel like your stitches need a little more room to breathe? Well, today we're giving them a tiny leg extension, literally. These extended stitches, they look a little more educated, they feel buttery, and they're so easy it almost feels illegal in at least 7 states. You know the vibe. Hey crochet friends, I'm Mo, your crochet companion. Today we're diving into extended stitches. The little tweak that makes your rows taller, stretchier, and smoother without changing the whole stitch family. What are you going to need? You're just going to need your yarn and a hook. You're going to pick something light colored so you can actually see what you're doing. This isn't the time for moody charcoal yarn. I said what I said. Don't be like me. All right, so what are extended stitches? Extended stitches are just your normal stitch, but with a tiny chain added in the middle. That's it. But that tiny chain gives you smoother fabric, more height, better drape, extra flexibility, and 0 extra brain cells required to learn. Okay, so I started by doing just a single crochet foundation row. It's real simple. If you don't know how to do a foundation row, I do have a couple of videos out there that will show you exactly how to do a foundation row. So I'm going to chain 1, insert our hook into the very first chain, and we're doing the single crochet extended stitch first. So I'm going to yarn over, pull up a loop. We're going to yarn over. You see how we have 2 strands on our hook? We're going to actually, the normal way to do a single crochet would be to go through both of those strands, right? But instead of going through both of those strands, I'm going to go through just that first one. Then I'm going to finish it off by going through both of those. That is your single crochet extended stitch. So let's try that again. We're going to keep going. So we yarned over, pulled up a loop, yarned over, pull through that very first one, and then we're going to yarn over, pull through 2. It's kind of almost like a single crochet foundation. That's what it reminds me of. When we're doing a single crochet foundation row, that's kind of how you do it. You're going through 1 loop and then you go through 2 loops. So let's practice that again. 1 loop, 2 loops. 1 loop, 2 loops. Okay, so now let's go into the double crochet foundation. Or, excuse me, double crochet. I have the foundation row on my brain. So we're going to go into the double crochet extended stitch. So I'm going to use my chain of 2 as my first double crochet. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through that so let me stop there for a second. So we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through the very first loop. Then we're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Starting to see a theme yet? You'll see it as we go. So we're going to do another one. So yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now, I'm going to do a regular double crochet so you can see the difference between the heights. Not much difference, right? But there is just a little bit. So if you want that stitch to be just slightly taller, maybe you're doing a blanket or something and you just want to get it done and over with. So there's really not much of a difference there, but there is a little bit. Let me back out so we can stay uniform. Now I did skip over the half double crochet because I wanted to go straight into the double crochet, and I'll show you the difference between the 2. Okay, so now we're going to go into the half double crochet. So I'm going to insert my hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up that loop. So now we have three loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through all 3. So it extends that half double crochet just slightly. I'm going to do that again. insert a hook, yarn over, pull up that loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through all 3. And that is the half double extended stitch. Oops. Let's do that again. I started going into the double extended. All right, there we go, all 3. Now, I'm sure that you guys can figure out anything extended beyond that, but I'm just going to go ahead and just go through all of them. That way, if y'all have questions, you've got your answer, hopefully. If not, you can drop me a line. But I do have a quick question. Are you a short and dense stitch lover or a tall and drapey stitch girly? Tell me below, because I'm nosy and I need to know. Okay, so we've done the single crochet, the double crochet, the half double crochet. So let's go into the treble crochet. So we chain a 3 to turn, and the treble, as we know, it is a yarn over of 2 times, and then we insert our hook into the next stitch, yarn over, and now you see we have 4 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through that first one, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Let's do that one more time. So yarn over up 2, insert our hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, and 2, and guess what? 2. All right, so I'm going to finish this real quick and we'll come back. For those who really love the extended stitches, the next one is going to be the double treble extended stitch. Okay, so the double we chain 2, the treble we chain 1, and the double treble we chain 4. Now if you do the stacking stitch, then it would be just as high. So let me just go ahead and show you that. So if you did the stacking stitch, you would chain 1, turn your work, do the stacking stitch. So there's single crochet, then insert our hook into that vertical bar. We're going to do another single crochet. So this would be equivalent to a half double or a double. Then one more time, you're going to do that again, and that would be the treble. And then one more time, that would be the double treble. All right, so the double treble, so we know that the half double and double you yarn over once. The treble we yarn over twice. The double treble we yarn over 3 times. We're going to insert our hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up that loop. So now we have 5 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over one more time. We're going to go through 1 loop. Then we're going to go into 2, 2, 2, and guess what? 2 more. That is the double treble extended stitch. So you see it just makes it significantly bigger. But I did want to show you an observation that I made. So if you want a little more texture, see this one that kind of looks like it has a little bit of a rib right there? That's actually the half double crochet. So if you want just a little tiny texture, not a lot, but a little bit of tiny texture, then do that half double extended stitch. Same thing right here. This is where I did the half double right there. So it kind of gives it that just a little bit of a ridge. So that's the one thing that I noticed with this stitch is kind of fun in that respect. All right, so why are we going to use the extended stitch? The extended stitches, they fix tension issues, smooth out lace, prevent tight edges, and they make amazing transitions between stitch heights. They're literally the peacekeepers of crochet. If you want more of these hidden gem techniques, hit that like button and subscribe. Until next time, may your hooks never hide and may your extended stitches extend exactly what you need.